Hey guys. All right. Hello. So, so are things working? I'm playing with overlays right now, as you can tell. I made all this fancy stuff you see around me. So, let's see. Oh, yay! The chat is working. I decided to put the chat like straight up on here just because I realized in the last live stream, no one knows who I'm talking to because no one can see the comments. So, yeah. Isn't this cool? Do you guys like the font? Because I can change the font. I don't know how I like this font, but it's working and like it's a thing. It's doing its thing. So, yeah. Okay. So, hello. This is me. All right, let's see who's in the chat. Um so Anna. Hello Anna. Flutist. I like that name. Yes, hello Flutist. Grant Pink Dash 27 Selwyn think Chris. Awesome. So, oh, thank you. uh, Everything is super low budget. Flutist just said that my design and branding looks good, so thank you so much. Since you guys are here, I might as well show you guys. Let's see. So I literally, you see, no, here, you see that little drawing right there? I literally drew it right now. Like, this is the original drawing. I am super low budget. Um, and yeah, the hi there and the welcome thing that you guys just saw, like I literally just I wrote it and I scanned it into the computer. Like that is how freaking low budget I am. Everything you see on here, like all of the little icons like right here and like this little subscribe icon, I drew it by hand. I think I still have, yeah. So it's like all this stuff. Um, this is my tagline. Yeah, and this is the exact original version of what you see right here. This bit right here. This is the original. Let's see if I have the other originals. I think I kept everything. Yeah, so like the icons here. I totally drew them by hand. This is like with marker. And this is the old Instagram one. I have to change this. And then where's it? Yeah, here. And this is the subscribe button. Isn't it great? What are you guys saying? 10 out of 10. Thank you. Yeah, so everything here is, yeah, this is like homemade. Super, low budget, but I like to keep it with a little homey touch. So anyway, thought you guys might like to see that. Yeah. Oh, thank you so much, Pink Dash. Um, okay. So anyway, I'm gonna go back to like the more live chat because I'm looking at a feed right now that is probably a little bit laggy. So let me see. Oh, it's not that laggy. Okay, then um I might go back to here. Okay, what's your question, flutist? I'm gonna go through some of the older comments too. All right. How many flutes do I have? So someone asked me this in the last live stream. So obviously these live streams are going to be pretty long because, you know, I'm just here hanging out with you guys. So I have this one. So this is my Brannon. So that's my professional one. And then I have my Mateki silver flute. I mean, you know, I'm here with you guys, so why don't I just show you? There we go. That's what it looks like. So I used this flute to get into music school. And then I didn't get my Brannon until I think I was about halfway through. So, and then I have back there, somewhere back there, I have my original Yamaha beginner model flute, the one that I first started on. And then I have a Jupiter that I won at a raffle draw. It was at a winter formal when I was in music school. And then, I also mentioned this in the last live stream too, but Dijao gifted me their beginner model flute after I gave it a really good review. I did not make the review in order to get this as a gift, just so you guys know. It was 100% honest. But he liked the review so much that he gifted it to me. Yeah, Dijao himself. So, all right. I want to see what else are you guys saying? Let's see. What curriculum or books do you recommend for teaching students that are in their second or third year of playing, like middle school? Oh, that's a good question because there's a lot out there. Hello, AJ Krillatane. I think that's how you say your name. Oh, do we have the same Jupiter flute? My Jupiter flute is downstairs right now, which I don't really want to go and grab right now, but I'll grab it some other time. Hi, is it Raleigh? Is that how you say your name? I love you too. Hello. Hi Joseph. Wow, how many people are in the stream right now? There's 13 people. That is more people than the last time. I randomly started live streaming on Tuesday. Today's Thursday. And I did it in the middle of the night, like at like 11 p.m. because I was just testing out the stream. And yeah. So now I spent like 3 hours making all of this stuff that you see and my welcome screen. And I have a break screen too, just in case I need to like go to the bathroom and stuff, you know? TMI. But yeah, I just thought it'd be really nice to hang out with you guys. I thought I wouldn't make it a huge deal right now until like I have things more figured out. But currently I like the setup. Do you guys like this setup? What do you guys think? Because I thought I might as well, you know, ask you guys what you guys think of the live stream. And you guys can be like my guinea pigs for now and my peeps who let me know what can be improved and stuff before I make it like a big deal, you know, on my main channel. So Oh, Anna, by the way, each flute should have its own serial number. So, my serial number on my Jupiter will definitely not be the same as yours. It might be the same model number, though. Just so you guys know. Hello, Zach. Let's see. So Flutist says your student is not ready for melodious and progressive studies. Oh, by Cavalli, but is probably too advanced for Rubank. Too advanced for Rubank. If it's that case, I mean, I'm just gonna drum this in forever. I literally start everyone on the Trevor Y. How wasn't it great how I just picked it up off the spot right here? I only did that because I was teaching this morning. I was teaching 3 students this morning, so I have these books like all piled up next to me. But yeah, I would use this book. This book is amazing. Really good bang for your buck too. So Chris says he loves this. You love the setup. You know, when it's Chris with a K, I can never tell if it's a guy or a girl. So Chris likes the setup. Excellent. Good. What do I think of pearl flutes? They are wonderful. Pearl flutes are really good. The number of the flute. I do not know what the number of the flute that I won for Jupiter is. It's one of their beginner model flutes. I'll go check it sometime later. Thank you. Okay, good. So it looks like you guys like the setup. I might keep it this way. I kind of like the homey feeling. It's nice and clean too, which I like. JFL. You know that JFL 507 sounds very familiar. I think it might be the same exact model. Yeah, I know. I actually have both the Trevor, like, I have both of them. Oh, you guys can see it right there, right? That's the old edition. This is the new edition. I have both because teacher problems, you know. How did I get the notes in Maya? Are you asking how I played it, or let me pull up I'm on I have a lot of my music on here, so let me pull up the sheet music. So this is Maya. Oh yeah, this was fun. This was really fun. I do not know how to turn the pages on a PDF. I guess I'd have to load it into like GIMP or something. By the way, I did all this stuff with GIMP, not with Photoshop. So the notes in Maya, it's really just a whole bunch of scales, patterns, and once you know your scales like crazy, you kind of just sort of brush through them, if that makes any sense. That's the reason why you need to practice your scales. So in terms of the low notes, a lot of low note work. Spent a long time, like practicing low notes. Which Trevor Y books do I use? That one back there. So the books that I use the most in there would be the tone, technique, sometimes advanced practice. The advanced practice book is really, really fun. It's book number 6. Flutist needs to go eat dinner. Alrighty. Thanks for saying hi. That's awesome. Yeah, pearl flutes are awesome. I don't know if you heard me say so, but pearl flutes are really good. They're known to be like really well-made flutes, and plenty of people get into university on pearl flutes. What's my favorite song to play at church? Honestly, I really like it when I'm asked to play Bach stuff. Just kind of like atmospheric, Yeah. Oh, Pink Dash, you're so sweet. My mom is doing really well. My parents are actually on vacation right now. Lucky them. Like on a cruise, super awesome. What books do I recommend for the beginner level? Okay, again, this is terrible, but Trevor Y. He has these beginner books. Was it beginner books for the flute or something like that? If you look it up on Amazon, it's there. It's pretty cheap, like $10 or so per book or less. I don't even remember. But I used those books to teach a couple of beginner students with great success. This was when I was teaching in person. I don't actually teach beginner level students over FaceTime because, there's so many basics that you have to teach that you have to actually like be there in person to see. And it's kind of dangerous to do it over FaceTime. So, where can you find good Zelda arrangements? Ah, you are a Zelda fan too. I love it. I don't really know, to be honest. The arrangement that I did with David Eric Ramos, David himself arranged it. So, and from what I hear he's going to publish his arrangements, I think. Like, you can either buy them or download them off his website or something. You guys can go and check it out. Let's see. Hello, Matthew. I have not done Allstate. Mostly because I grew up in California. And then I spent the second half of my growing up in Vancouver. So in Vancouver, obviously it's not a state, this is a province. No, I never did Allstate. Selwyn asks what to do when you're a musician who has inferiority complex. I think you may be also talking about imposter syndrome. I don't know if you've seen that video that I made, but we all have it, So you kind of have to accept the fact that the more you learn, the more you realize you don't know. And if you accept it and then you just go on with your life knowing that you are always going to be learning, then you just kind of reframe things for yourself, and it does help make you feel better. So. Your All-State trial is Saturday. Oh man, you will do really well. You'll do really well. All right. Do I play any other instrument? I play the piano. Actually, on Saturday, I'm releasing a video about, spoilers for you guys, because you guys actually are here hanging out with me. But, so Saturday, I'm releasing a video about, my piano days. So, you guys can check that out. I will talk about, what I did then. But I really was not, like, as great on the piano. Like, and because I was sort of an average student on piano. It didn't really click for me the way the flute did. So, what? I am not more important than practicing. You should go practice. In fact, I'm going to practice a little bit here. So, let's see. Oh, is your band class boring you, Anna? Well, I mean, you can't really do much about it, right? Because your teacher can't really, control who goes where, really. Just so you know. Teachers have actually less control over, where students go than you think. A lot of times people will, like my music teacher friends, like a lot of times they have headache over who they know is like doing really well in band class, and they're like, oh, like I don't really know what to do with this student because I can't advance them fast enough, because the system doesn't allow them to. And, like, so just so you guys know, like, I think your band teachers know when you're bored, but a lot of them just don't have as much control as you think they do. They are human too, and they are working within a system too. It's not like they're all powerful. So if you see it that way and you just kind of understand what's going on, then you'll feel better about the situation too. So yeah. Okay. All right. So, looks like the comments are coming to a bit of a lull, so I am going to practice a bit. And then we will see where we go from there. So I'm just going to pick this guy up. I'm thinking I probably should get some sort of like book stand to put on my like computer, like my computer desk, that is, because right now I'm just like using my keyboard and propping up my book against the the actual monitors. So I don't really know how good that is for my keyboard or my monitor, so we'll see. But the only flute playing I did today so far is just, teaching, and you don't actually do much of it when you're teaching. So I'm going to do the full shebang. Let's do some harmonics. Let's see. Oh, Pink Dash, your band class is too chatty. Yeah. And you're probably like the only one who actually wants to get things done, right? Yeah, I know. Like the reality is that, not everyone takes band class very seriously, and it's kind of sad, but at the same time you kind of have to understand that like music is not everyone's number one thing. It is to us. I mean, obviously it is to you guys because you guys are actually watching this live stream. Like no one else would be interested in this stuff, so right? So I mean, if you see it from other people's perspective, it all kind of makes a little bit more sense. So anyway, let's do some harmonics. Gotta sit correctly. Hello, my Floridora. And Butter Pop Scotch. Cute name. Any method book you can recommend? The one I'm working out of right now. This one. It is the best. Best bang for your buck. Gotta practice that. Alright. Songs for a beginner intermediate player to learn. If you go on IMSLP, see if you can find the Handel sonatas. Handel, Handel. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if you guys will really like Baroque stuff. I really like Baroque stuff. Like that stuff, like, oh, I love that stuff. And I learned that stuff when I was like intermediate. Some of the sonatas are, really cute and not too bad. So, but for a beginner, the stuff I learned was like in the Rubank books. Oh, you know what? I'm actually going to look up how to say your name properly because I don't want to keep butchering your name. So, how to say Raleigh.
Raleigh. Raleigh. Raleigh.
Raleigh? Is that how you say your name? Let me go back to the chat so I can actually see what you're saying. Raleigh, right? Is that how I say your name? So, Raleigh is asking, how can I deal with the non-practicers? You know what? It's the same thing as what I was saying. Music is just not the number one priority in their life. And there ain't nothing you can say to them that will convince them otherwise. You just kind of have to show them that, music is important to you. And as long as you guys respect each other's, decisions and lives and interests, then, you guys can actually get along okay as long as you just accept the fact that music is not their top priority at all. Hi, Canon Guy 1. Oh, Selwyn asks if are you talking about Dr. Taylor? I know him really well. He was my band director at UBC for a couple years. He's wonderful. Absolutely. One of the top conductors I've ever worked with. Did you work with him? Like, did he come and conduct you guys? Yeah. Oh, good. He did. That's awesome. Great. Oh, also, Raleigh. I am saying your name right. Yeah. Xander is asking me to play Edward. You guys, I can't believe you guys actually remember the name of my instruments. You guys are amazing. Anna is asking where I got the fingerport. I think I ordered it off of fluteworld.com. I think so. If you guys just look it up there. Yeah, I think I just ordered it there. Yeah, Selwyn. Dr. Taylor is amazing. I mean, not to mention that, especially like I think probably in every band he conducts, at least 75% of the band is like in love with him, just straight up. Like that guy not only is like really like he knows his stuff like crazy, not only that, but he also just he's also I don't understand how he keeps himself looking so young and amazing too. So like everyone was like low-key in love with him, seriously. I don't think I'm gonna play the Maya right now. I don't really want to embarrass myself. Also, I would have to print it out because okay, fine, guys. Fine. Let's see if I have it. I seriously need to organize all of my like random sheet music that I have here. I guess it's not here. Is it under other chamber parts or miscellaneous sheet music? Maybe it's under other chamber parts. Nope. I do not have it here. Nope. I might look that up for you guys some other time. Oh, I love that you guys named your instruments too. That's super cute. My favorite composer for the flute? Oh my goodness. There's so many good composers for the flute. I mean, I can list, like, I can just tell you guys that the style of music I like is either Baroque or like super old. Like, even, I really like listening to like medieval stuff too, or like super modern stuff, like super weird modern stuff. Like the Muchinsky is amazing. If you guys have ever heard of that one, so cool. But yeah, I'm gonna keep warming up. You guys can keep the comments rolling in, and you guys can talk to each other too. If I miss a question like while I'm practicing, then feel free to repeat yourselves. I mean, why not? Do you hear how just doing harmonics will like make your sound just amazing? Like, wow. Oh, the name of the method book. Were you meaning this? Trevor Y? Here you go. I'm gonna hold it up for a long time so you guys can go and find this on the internet. It is so good. This is the best method book I have ever worked out of. Hands down. I have not met Colin Clark. I have not. I wish. That would be amazing. Do I watch Fawn? Which Fawn? Michelle Fawn? Other than the Trevor Y book, other method books, honestly, there's so many method books out there, but I just feel like the Trevor Y seriously just, it works because his way of teaching is more about not, he does drill obviously, but you're drilling with a purpose, and he's very clear as to what that purpose is. And I just find that as a method book, this one is just trumps everything else. Oh, see you, Raleigh. Oh, Dan and Phil? Of course I watch Dan and Phil. Oh, you mean that Fawn? Fan, you mean, right? Yes, I watch Dan and Phil. I was actually just watching Amazing Phil's live stream earlier today. Yeah. I met James Galway once. He's awesome. He's so nice. Oh my goodness. I met him when I was 16. He was invited to Vancouver, and Vancouver put on its one and only flute festival just for him. Um, and I randomly met him on when he was on his way to the bathroom, and he so graciously took a picture with me anyway, even though he probably had to go pee. Yeah. So, very nice guy. I mean, not everyone will do that, you know. Um, oh, see you, Butterpop. Oh yeah, I know about Dan and Phil. Like I've watched pretty much all of their videos. I've been a fan for a long time. He yeah. Um I love their humor. They're just so real. All right, I'm going to keep practicing. In case you're thinking that I'm doing the same thing over again, I basically am, but on C sharp and D. The last one was on C natural. Gotta drink that water. Man, playing the flute and talking are two things that make your mouth very dry. Oh, is this the first live stream you didn't miss? Well, you know what? This is only the third live stream I've ever put on. Ever. So, and I plan on doing more of these because I like how unstructured this is. Like, I don't actually care what I'm doing. I'm just hanging out with you guys. Glissando tips. Do you mean just like ripping through chromatic scale? Like that? Because if it's like that, you just have to practice your chromatic scale like nothing else. Yeah, you just gotta practice that chromatic scale. Anytime you get to a bump in the scale that you're like, your fingers are tying themselves all over each other, then you just gotta take that part out, you know? Practice it a little bit more, plug it back in, you know, and keep doing that, and then you'll get it. Oh, Pink Dash. Yes, do your homework. Yes, absolutely. You should do your homework. You guys can always catch up on these live streams later. Like, I'm just going to leave them on the channel, like, whatever. So, you know, on your own time, you guys can just have me in the background, just kind of talking and playing, like, whatever. Advice for someone considering learning the flute. Just do it. Just do it. And see. You know, it's like dating. You got to ask the person out and find out if they're into you, you know? So you just got to rent a flute and try it and see if you like it, you know? See if it likes you. You know, it's like a little dating relationship. Have I tried the Lefrec? No, I have not, but I have heard many, many good things about it, and I have one student who has it, and he sounds glorious with it. So, the February flute review. I'm not telling you guys yet. I'm not gonna spoil it. Come on. All right. Raleigh, you're back again. Do I ever play jazz? Nope. Honestly, I don't really know how good I would be at jazz, to be really honest. I love jazz, though, just like in general. Oh, awesome. I love that style of music. But I just don't think I play it well. You know what I mean? Like, there's that, there's a certain type of music that you are drawn to, right? Now, even if you like other kinds of music, like you may not be drawn to actually play it, you know, but like you're a really big supporter and fan. Like I'm like that for jazz, you know. Matthew says his conductor is kind of rude to everyone in the orchestra. There are many reasons for that, you know, and you don't know what reason it could be, right? I mean, you don't know what's going on in your conductor's life, you know, and you also don't know how your conductor was conducted, you know. Maybe he was conducted by someone who was rude and he just thinks that that is the way it is. And maybe times have changed now too. So what is not rude in his time, it's considered rude now. So, you know, there's a lot of things that you need to keep in mind. Butterpop, you're you're back too. You guys know, right? Like you guys can catch these later. So if you need to go, please do. Like I don't want to keep you from your homework and practicing and whatever, you know. What is my orchestra currently playing? I actually don't know. I haven't been given the music yet. Usually I'm given I think my next concert is in March, and usually we're given the music about a month ahead. So it's still pretty early. Um My Floridor says, I'm in band and play the clarinet even though my main instrument is the flute. Every time they crack or sound super airy, it feels so awkward because I can't say anything. Oh my gosh, yeah, because it's not within your boundaries to do that. Because in your band, you're playing clarinet. Yeah, in those cases, you just kind of have to suck it up and let them be. It's okay. They'll survive. You know, they'll learn. Like, we don't always have to jump in and save the situation, you know? Especially when it comes to music, you know? Because it's just music. No one's dying, you know? I agree with Xander about how do you deal with people who show off all the time. Yeah. I mean, what else are you going to do? Like, are you going to fawn at their feet, you know? Like, I mean, I'm sure that they would love for you to fawn at their feet, but a lot of times you just kind of have to ignore them because just let them do their thing. Again, people like that have their reasons for acting like that. Oh, there are many different reasons that people want attention, you know? So just kind of have to think about it. Oh, Selwyn wants an update on how I deal with bullies. Wow. Well, I am very fortunate to have found the orchestra that I'm playing with. I don't know if you guys know, but they are Latter-day Saint affiliated, so Mormon. And because they are Mormon, they're unbelievably nice. Just the nicest people in the world. And they are like they're very considerate. We always have prayers before we start, you know, our rehearsals and stuff like that, and it's just like it kind of like even though I'm not Mormon, it's just even just them doing that kind of puts everyone in the correct mood in terms of like working hard and stuff like that. So, you know, like so in my orchestra there are no bullies, which is really awesome. But it's just because everyone's just so dang nice. But I mean, in terms of like when you are in a situation where there is a bully, um, off, actually, again, you just have to reframe the situation. You know, you have to think of it from their perspective and why they're doing the things that they're doing. Because even if it doesn't like change the situation, it makes you feel better because if you think about it more from their perspective of if you know anything about their background, does it play into how they're treating people, right? Like stuff like that. So I did this once in music school with my friends, because we had a musician that everyone thought was a bully, but then I just explained to them that, like, no, they're actually trying to be nice, but they don't realize that what they're saying is making you feel bad, you know? So, yeah, that's my very long-winded answer to that. You just have to, you can't really change anything, right? Like, I think a lot of times we want to change people. Right? We want them to change so that we feel more comfortable with them. But the thing is, you can't do that, right? Like, that's not a thing that you can do. Like, you have to relinquish that sense of control that you want. I mean, you don't have it in the first place, like, but we want it, right? Which is why we feel like things are out of control. So, my Florida wants to know what time it is in Seattle. It is 3:48 p.m. right now. Probably later than that by the time the lag is happening. What religion do I follow? Well, I am like your very typical Protestant Christian. Nothing special, you know? I mean, I don't like to stuff my religion down other people's throats, but that just happens to be what I believe in. My chair placement in the orchestra, third flute and piccolo. I wanted it. Because honestly, with me doing, YouTube and, teaching and stuff like that, I actually don't have time to be like full blown like first chair, second chair. So third chair piccolo, perfect for me. Perfect. Oh, Anna, that's hilarious. Hi, Sunny. I totally recognize you from my other channel. I actually recognize like Selwyn and Raleigh too. Um, and Xander. I actually recognize most of you guys from my other channel, from my main channel. Oh, did you guys hear that? That would be my boyfriend. Let's see what my boyfriend's up to. Oh, okay. So I'm gonna let him know that I'm live streaming. So this is my face when I am texting my boyfriend. He's awesome. All right. Yes, Anna, I have a boyfriend. Oh my gosh, and Chris knows that my boyfriend's name is John. Do I support same-sex relationships? Well, you know what? You should watch my video about our male flutist gay. Then you'll know if I support. You should go watch it. Spoilers, I have lots of gay friends. Did you guys want to say hi to my boyfriend? If you say hi, I'll let him know that you guys are saying hi. Is Flute Paul gay? I don't actually think that it is in my place to say yay or nay. I mean, I know, but, you know, just so you guys know, you should never try to out other people. All right. I'll let him know that you guys are saying hi. Because I don't know how exposed you guys are to the LGBT community, but just so you guys know, like, don't publicly comment on other people's sexual orientation and sexual preference. Never do that. That is not a good thing to do. Because straight people don't have that issue, right? Like, people don't talk about straight people that way, so you shouldn't talk about gay people that way, or people that you think are gay, You guys want John to marry me? I want him to marry me too. He's awesome. Oh, well, it's fine, Raleigh. It's okay. See, this is why I want to do these live streams, right? Because I want to let you guys know, like, talk to you guys and teach you guys some things that you guys may not know. So, yeah, like, sexual preference and sexual orientation is a very private thing, And so you should not comment about it, about other people. That's not nice. When is the big day? He hasn't proposed to me yet. So yeah, I think the reason why I haven't talked too much about the LGBT kind of community on my main channel is because of what I believe, which is that it's a private thing, and I don't think that you should comment on other people's sexuality. I think that's really not very nice at all. But since you guys are asking, that's why I think that's why I'm telling you guys what I think. I mean, like, when you get into the music world, I think a lot of people don't know that the LGBTQ community in the music world is quite big. And there ain't nothing wrong with that. It just happens to be that way, and it's actually kind of awesome. They're some of the nicest people you'll ever meet, and I think a lot of people who come from, like, really conservative or really, really religious backgrounds, like religions that don't accept LGBTQ people, I think it might come as a shock to them when they come into the music world and they meet all these kinds of people. But really, at the end of the day, you'll just realize that everyone's just super nice. Everyone's just being themselves. Like, there's no real difference, really, between gay people and straight people and, trans and queer. Everyone's the same. Everyone's just being a human being. Everyone's just trying to, like, figure out what life is about. Yeah, no, I am not engaged. This is not an engagement ring. FJRSM, hello. You just came into a very interesting conversation I was having with people about commenting on people's sexual orientation and sexual preference, which I just said you should not do. It's a personal thing. You should not do that. All right. Any tips on getting over nerves when playing for a judge or competition? All right, we are back to music topics. Getting over nerves. You gotta desensitize yourself. One way to do it is just like one way that some people do it is that they just go to competitions like crazy. They just like go like so many times and they just get really desensitized. So, I mean, obviously, not all of us have that opportunity to do that. So, you can start small, grab your stuffed animals, play for your stuffed animals, then grab a friend, make them make a frowny face at you, and then grab your parents, grab your family, make them sit in front of you. You just got to desensitize yourself constantly. By the way, I like your name, Aria. It is Shelly Belly again. You were here for my first live stream. Oh, what's the hardest piece I've ever played? Good question. I was studying the Lieberman for a while. I don't know if you guys can hear me. I was studying the Lieberman for a while, the Lieberman concerto. And that one was pretty hard. That one was pretty hard. I also did some of the Cacciatorian. The Cacciatorian is also an interesting one. But yeah, you know, like when you get up to the like concertos and stuff like that, they're all really difficult in their own way. The Nielsen was really difficult, but oh, so pretty. Yeah, the Nielsen. This one is so good. I love this one so much, but it is so darn difficult. I mean, you know, let's see. The other one, probably the Golden Flute Concerto. Chen Yi. That would be my boyfriend again, I think. Where is it? Where is my Chen Yi? Here we go. No, 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 not this one. This one. So, this one is really good. But it's like super modern. I don't really know if I can still play it now. I studied this when I was in third year, and I picked this out myself, found it in the library, and then I was like, yes, I love this. Oh, see you, Floridora. Is it better to go to music school or to major in music at a regular college? Honestly, it's up to you. It's up to what you, one, your budget. Okay, so you gotta think about your budget. Then two, you want to think about who you want to study with. Okay. And then three, you got to think about like, what do you actually want to do with music, right? Like, do you actually need the big name school? You know, like if you don't need the big name school, honestly, no one's gonna care when you get out of music school. So, you know, yeah. So think about those three things. Hi, Cindy, you are back too. See, I told you I was gonna be back. Do you like the setup? Or here, there we go. Do you like the setup? I spent hours doing this setup. See, yep. So Sunny said exactly the same thing as I was saying, right? Like you just need to desensitize yourself. The Barrio Flute Sequenza. No, I have not played that. I have heard that that is incredibly difficult. Also musician problems. I recognize your name from my main channel. Oh, there's a Cacciatorian for bass clarinet. I actually did not know that. See, I'm learning stuff now too. Best wooden piccolo. There are so many good ones out there. There's no real best one. I do not have a wooden piccolo. I have a wooden and composite. Hello Kitty for the win. Absolutely. What Hello Kitty thing do I have right here? I have these little figures. See these guys? There's like 4 more. My friend Sadie gave me all of these little figures. They're so, so cute. They're sitting with my Kog'Maw. I don't know if you guys play League. I play a little bit of League. I'm not like a huge League player, but maybe eventually I'll do ranked. So I know you guys will probably think that this guy is like super ugly, but honestly, in game, I think he's so cute. He's not actually cute, you know what I mean? But I think he's cute. I don't know why. He spits globby green stuff at people. I don't know. He's just really cute, and he has this really funny little costume skin type thing that makes him look like a fat butterfly. Love it. So great. Can you minor in music? Absolutely. Absolutely. All the music minors I've ever met are always the nicest people in the world, too. Someone with a face for a name, I don't know, said that your private lesson teacher and you both really love my videos. And you guys talk about them during lessons? That's awesome. Please say hello to your teacher for me. Mid-South. What is that? Is that a festival or something? By the way, hello, Erishay. I think I'm saying your name correctly. Yeah, the sequenza. All I know is that it's completely atonal. Like, completely. Tips on trying to get your parents to buy you a step-up flute. Honestly, you have to just involve them in the process. They need to be fully informed. You can't just assume that you can ask for one and then they'll buy you one. No, those things are expensive. So they need to be fully informed as to why you need it. Full information, Come to Alabama. Oh, I wish. There's a reason why I'm doing these live streams. It's because this is what I can afford. Oh boy, Cindy, you got a Dijou 200. Yay! That's awesome. I hope you enjoy it. Have I played any Ian Clark solo pieces? Have I? I don't even remember. I might have. I feel like Linda Lucas, my master's teacher, got me to play one. I think. Fluty Loops knows that Kog'Maw is the best. I know he is. I'm terrible at playing him, by the way. I realize, like, he's my favorite character to watch, but in terms of playing him as a champion, like, I'm not actually that great. Oh, so it is a flute festival. No, I don't. I'm not coming to the Mid-South. Honestly, because, again, I am not the richest person in the world, and that is why I'm doing these live streams. Oh, Cindy, thank you so much. Flute or piccolo suggestions? Honestly, there's so many out there. They're so good. That is why I'm doing all these crazy reviews with the Flute Sound of New York. Because they can get anyone that I want. And I only review stuff that I actually like on my channel. So, I like these random questions. Favorite fast food place? If we're going to go Asian, it would have to be a teriyaki place. I like teriyaki place. Teriyaki is considered fast food, right? Do I like Taco Bell? Fun fact. Neither my boyfriend nor I have ever been to a Taco Bell in our entire lives. I don't know why. I even lived in freaking California, and I've never been to a Taco Bell. I don't know why. It just has never come up in my life. Oh my gosh, Cindy, you spoke directly with Phil Unger. Isn't he awesome? He's so freaking nice. And Emily, oh, wonderful. That entire team is just awesome team at Flute Sound of New York. Just so great. Taco Bell mukbang. Would you guys want that? Is that something, like, what if I did it on a live stream? Would you guys like me to do that on a live stream? Oh, Anna, that is a good pun. I like that pun. Favorite fatty American fast food place? Does Arby's count? Is Arby's considered fatty? Because I like their curly fries. Curly fries are the bomb, man. Curly fries are awesome. Opinion on Panda Express. Fun fact, I also have never ordered anything from a Panda Express. Weird, right? Like, I don't know why. It's just, I've never felt the need to. I don't. Is that another thing? Should I just do random eating videos on this channel? I could actually just film myself eating stuff. Like, not even live. Like, I could actually just, like, do random eating videos. Is that what you guys want? Oh, good night, Matthew. Oh my gosh, you're watching from Scotland. That's awesome. You can catch the rest of this live stream later. I'm just gonna leave it up on the channel, like, whatever. You guys would totally watch the eating videos. What even is Joanna? What do you mean? What do you mean by that? That's such an existential question. What am I? A series of me trying new foods. I cannot eat as much as those Korean food live streamers. I cannot. Like that, oh my gosh, I would get sick. Oh. Just another person who eats. I like it. What do I think about McDonald's? McDonald's breakfast? Yes. And chicken McNuggets. Yes. Chicken McNuggets are the best. Do I like fried rice dumplings and Chinese food? Of course. Oh my gosh, I'm such a Chinese food, like, junkie. Oh my gosh. You're half Chinese. That's awesome. That is so cool. Yeah, so I love Chinese food. John and I are both extremely Asian when it comes to cooking. We cook a lot because, as you can tell, my skin is not exactly the best. It's never been. And John also has some skin issues too. I've talked about it on my channel before. He has eczema. So, and I have acne. So we both have, skin problems. So we've been seeing a nutritionist and, getting good tips on how to cook, what to cook, So, and a lot of our stuff, we spin it like in an Asian style. So. Do I listen to Panic at the Disco, Fall Out Boy, or 21 Pilots? You know what? I was listening to Dan and Phil's radio show for a while. I haven't listened to them for a while now, but I was listening to them when they, I think in the first year or two that they were doing their radio show, and that was when I was listening to all of those songs because they would always play music by all of those bands. But if you ask me to like name a song, I can't name a song because to me they're just like generic songs that I have heard. How do you tell a flute player that isn't the best right now what she needs to work on without sounding rude but still telling her the truth? Do you have to tell her though? That is my question. Do you have to tell her? Because, you have to keep in mind that all of us were there at one point. And if she doesn't have to get better, like if she is not going to music school or, or she, like, if she just doesn't actually have to get better, then why do you need to tell her? Why does she need to know? Maybe she will get better on her own terms, like that is the best. That's always the best, is if people just do things on their own terms and you just let them, you just support them. Oh my gosh, I so want to go to Hawaii. Oh my gosh, I want to try, speaking of food, matsubi, the spam masubi, right? Am I saying that correctly? Yeah. So, like, we have like knockoff versions here in Seattle, but like I want like legit like spam like sushi, the spam sushi thing. I want that so bad. Oh, Anna, thank you for subbing. Yeah, spam musubi. There we go. That's it. That's it. That's it. Yeah. That stuff is so good. Like even the knockoff stuff that we have here is so good. So that's why I'm thinking one day when I get to Hawaii and I get to try that. Oh my gosh. Oh, it's going to be so good. Do I play any other woodwinds? Piccolo? Does that count? No, I don't play like clarinet, oboe, and so I admire everyone who does, especially because they all of them use reeds. And reeds are a mystery to me. Like I always thought it was the most fascinating, like when I was in rehearsal, especially for like orchestra or wind quintet, and my friend Emily would be shaving away at her reed, and I just thought she looks so cool doing that. She looks so cool. Is it Pikel? Hello. um Oh, Rally, you play sax and flute. You know what? That is a very typical combination. Lots of people play sax and flute. Do I like Eric Whitacre? Of course I like Eric Whitacre. Oh my gosh. Amazing composer. Also, he has the funniest Facebook page. I don't know if you guys follow him. You guys should go follow him. He's so funny. Mitchell, I think you are absolutely correct. You could do a whole hour video and you would not even scratch the surface. Like, haha, scratch the surface of reads. I know, I make terrible puns. Okay, I should just, move on to the next question. Should be practicing flute. You know what? I should be practicing flute too, Lemon Crush. I should too, but I am so caught up talking with you guys because this is so fun. Oh, Shelly Belly, you also have eczema. Yeah, so you know how it feels. Yeah. Hello, Musical Mason. Oh, I've heard of synthetic reeds. The plastic ones. I've tried to tell my dad that I could get one for him so he could play clarinet again. And he was just like, ugh, synthetic reed? Because in his day, I don't think there were synthetic reeds. So he's just kind of like, what? You've always wanted to play a violin, but you've heard it's really hard. And they're 10 out of 10 expensive. Yes, violins are very expensive. Like, if people thought flutes were expensive, they should go take a look at violins. Especially those Stradivariuses. Hey, Sunny. You know what you could do? You could just put me on the background. You don't have to actively watch me. Because, my boyfriend and I watch League streams. We like to watch Searches. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of him, but he's awesome. And he's just, the most chill live stream ever. He's so good. So, and we just kind of put him in the background while we're just minding our own business. Cooking and, chores and whatever. We just put him in the background. It's real nice. Just to kind of have someone talking. Kind of like a really, relaxed radio show, What's my League account? No, I am not telling you guys what my League account is. I am not a good player. I'm not about to, pull you guys down with me. All right, Rally, go practice. Go practice. You can catch up on this stream later. No worries. Yeah, Xander, you're probably right. Probably my dad's impression of synthetic reeds is really bad. Maybe that's it. Maybe he just needs to get like the new, like, newer ones. Anna, just put the phone down, okay? I'll still be here. Don't worry about it. Oh, Sunny, you play Overwatch. I watched my boyfriend try the beta, I think, for Overwatch, and holy crap. Um, I wow. I can't. I don't think I can do it. I think what he did was he just kind of sat there and was like shooting people. Like I think he tried to do some like fancy stuff. Cuz John is more of a support player. He's a really good support player. But in Overwatch it's like kind of weird because like everyone is like literally like around you. It's not like in League where you can like see it from top down. So, you know, is there an all country ban or is it just all state? I don't actually know that. I do not actually know. We should find out. Oh, Mitchell, you're not the only subscriber to not play the flute. That's fine. I was saying in the last live stream that I'm actually very honored to be watched by people who don't play the flute because that means I'm for some reason interesting enough to watch, which is a huge honor. So thank you. How old am I? Let's keep that a secret for now. What do I think about the Nintendo Switch? Oh my gosh, very excited. Very excited for Breath of the Wild to come out. The new Zelda one. Oh my gosh, that one looks so nice. Anna, oh my gosh. No, Anna. Do you have a toilet plunger? Every bathroom needs to have a toilet plunger. Not because, like, don't just not get a toilet plunger because you don't think you need it. You will need it when you least expect it. Okay, it fixed itself. There you go. Very good. Now, if you don't have a toilet plunger, go get a toilet plunger. Okay? Every bathroom needs a toilet plunger. Life tips with Joanna. Oh, hello, how are you? Says that there's an honor band of America that you can audition for. There you go. That's our answer. See, this is why we talk to each other. We learn things from each other. Breath of the Wild comes out on your birthday? That is awesome. Yeah, honestly, John and I already waited forever to get a PlayStation 4. We didn't get a PS4, I think, until we ordered World of Final Fantasy, and we knew we were going to play it. Like, we are that cheap. Like, we will wait. Anna, get a toilet plunger. You need a toilet plunger. They're cheap, too. You just get the cheap ones, just as long as it works, okay? You just need a toilet plunger. This is one of the essentials of life, Can I do a vid on jazz flute? I am not the person to do that, but I have a friend who is an amazing jazz flutist, Anne Fung. So if ever she's in town again, I would love to interview her again and ask her jazz questions. Raleigh, go practice. Go practice. Oh, Cindy, your daughter plays 17 instruments? That's freaking amazing. And she's now a graphic designer. That is awesome. You have an awesome daughter. That is so cool. Hi, Ariana. Yes. Life tips with Joanna. Okay? Every bathroom needs a toilet plunger. All right. What was it like getting a chance to play an alto flute? Oh my gosh. Oh, if you love low notes, you will love alto flutes. Miguel, I also recognize you from my other channel. Hey. Anna, we are all friends here. We're all hanging out. Okay? We are all friends here. Alrighty. I'm going to play some more. Should I try playing some of this Golden Flute concerto? What do you guys think? Or maybe the Nielsen. I haven't played the Nielsen in so long. Oh my gosh. I'm probably just going to completely butcher it for you guys, but whatever. I should really get a book stand, huh? I'm like propping it up against my keyboard. I don't really think that is the way to go. But hey, whatever. So how does this go again? Da 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 be da 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 da. Do you guys just want to hear me sing? The plunger can also be used to play the trumpet. Absolutely. My brother did that. Yes, my brother was a trumpet player, and he totally had a toilet plunger. Wah, 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 wah. You should be doing homework, but you don't want to. You know what? Just put me on the background. Like, lower my volume. Lower my volume, and then do your homework. Also, I'll be, like, I'll leave this stream up. The full thing will be uploaded, so you guys won't miss anything. I do have a stand. I have that stand, but I'm at my computer right now, and I want to like play facing you guys, so you know. Okay. Watch me butcher this. Oh my gosh. Oh, I also don't have my glasses on, which, you know, totally helps. Oh, I miss this piece so much. Ah. So many flats. I am playing the right notes. Don't you hate it when F sharps take you by surprise? Terrible. I'm butchering this so much. I think I did that correctly. So there you go. That was the first 2 pages of the Nielsen. What did you guys think? Isn't that awesome? So great. I heard of the Nielsen when I did the wind quintet. The Nielsen wind quintet. Oh, it gives me life. Okay? If you guys have never seen it, go look up a recording. It is so good. And Nielsen was trying to write a concerto for each of the players within that wind quintet, like for that specific wind quintet. So this concerto was written for that flutist. Isn't it great? So let's see. I'm going to scroll back up through our, let's see. I like jazz, but no, I am not going to try jazz. I'm not going to, make it, how do I say this? See, I love jazz, and I don't want to do a very bad rendition of jazz. You know what I mean? It's not my thing when it comes to playing. I love listening to it, though. Like, absolutely. Oh, you guys watch Scandal? I saw what do you call it? Like an ad for it. Looked really, it looked interesting. Has anyone played the Romeo and Juliet love theme by Nino Rota? No, I have not, but I played something else by Nino Rota. I think he made some sort of like nonet or dectet or something like that for woodwinds. Very cool piece. Very cool piece. Just another pun master. Thank you. Thank you very much. I do have to attribute that to my boyfriend. My boyfriend is like a very good pun master. But we have a friend who is the ultimate pun master. So good. Favorite scale? One of the easy ones. Well, in terms of liking the color of it, I think I like E flat major. There's just something very mellow about it. All right, Anna, tell your joke. Oh, Cindy, you want me to teach you? In that case, go to my online lessons page. Everyone has to go through that page. I do not publicly put out my price and everything. So go through my online lessons page on my website. And then you'll actually find a link there to my lessons email, and then you can send an email there. What do you call a snake that is exactly 3.14 feet long? A circle? A pie? A circle snake. A python. Is that it? Yes! Oh, you guys are so great. Oh, you guys are so great. You guys are so great. I love you guys so much. Oh, this is wonderful. And look at that. It's already been an hour and a half. Isn't that insane? Isn't that insane how time just flies? I've been mostly talking and not actually doing a lot of talking. No, I've been mostly talking and not doing a lot of playing. That's what I meant. There we go. Do I teach music theory? Yes, I do. I do. You guys are great. Why don't I play a little bit more? Let's see how much I remember of the Golden Flute Concerto. You guys want to hear that? I love this piece so much, but it's one of those really weird ones, too. I think I remember how to do this. Was that weird? That was weird, right? I love this so much, though. But I don't know how you guys like this kind of stuff, so I'm gonna leave it at that for now. Let's see what else you guys are saying. Oh, waterproof flutes. Have you guys heard of what's it called? Nouveau flute, I think. I tried that before. It was interesting. I think they can probably do a few more developments on that one, though. Where can you meet me in person? Hey, Anna. Hey. Where can you meet me in person? Well, I mean, I don't know. Flute festivals. I don't know. Yeah, Ariana, that was really dramatic, right? Like, the entire thing is like that. I freaking love this piece. It is so darn difficult, though. Oh, yes, Sunny, you're right. I did do a Music Theory 101 course, I think, on my Curious.com page. So it's curious.com/JustAnotherFlutist. They, when I first started doing courses on their page, on their website, they were doing more of like a you buy each lesson like it's a track in an album type of thing. But now it's a subscription base. So, if you go to my curious.com like promotional videos that are on my main channel, you can actually find a discount link. There's a discount link for your subscription. So go there, and if you want Music Theory 101 stuff, it's a good price. It's a good price. Mitchell. Geometry homework, huh? Yeah. Fun fact. There were too many people in the geometry class at the school that I ended up going to when I moved up to Vancouver when I was 14. And so they put me in a distance ed course, and I basically taught myself geometry. Yep. I did geometry by long distance education. Crazy, right? Do I have a favorite movement from Holst's Planet Suite? Oh, I don't know. The whole thing is just freaking epic. Favorite musical term? Oh, I don't know. I haven't really given that one much thought. I'll think about it. Rayleigh, was it Alabama? Was it? Oh, vibrato. On you guys probably have seen my vibrato video. I mean, if you guys are watching this live stream, then you guys are probably seeing it. But you need to slowly build up your vibrato. So you kind of have to overdo it and train yourself to be able to pulse your air at any tempo. right? So it's kind of the way that I described in that video. You just kind of incrementally go up by one, and then you just kind of, you know, train yourself that way. But the idea is that you have to be able to do it evenly before you can start playing with the vibrato. If that makes any sense. Oh, wow, Cindy, that sounds like a heart attack for your Yamaha. Oh, what a heart attack. Oh, Abby. Abby, you're saying in college you stopped playing. What would I recommend to play to try getting back into the flute? Honestly, you need to play what makes you happy. So anything. It doesn't matter. It can be like musicals arrangements, you know, like anything that will just make you happy that you are playing the flute again. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't have to be classical. Anything that makes you happy. And then you'll get to a point where you're like, I want to work on my tone. I want to work on my technique and stuff like that. And then at that point, you can start to get serious again with studying the flute. You know, like, but you need to, like, fall in love with the flute again. You know what I mean? Yeah. Raleigh. Raleigh, right? That's how I'm saying it. Oh, Kirby Superstar! The Kirby games are so fun. But my favorite video game piece, there's so many. And my boyfriend introduced me to all of the Final Fantasy ones, and oh my gosh, the Final Fantasy soundtracks are so nice. Holy crap, they are so nice. Also, if you guys have never heard of the League of Legends orchestral soundtrack, I believe it's their Music of League of Legends Volume 1 is their orchestral soundtrack. Oh my gosh, it's amazing. Like, you guys should listen to the second track, which is the flute track. And I think it's called Tide Caller. I believe that's what it's called. Tide Caller. Let me look it up. Yeah, Tide Caller. And then also my other favorite one from there is the Challengers track. Oh, so good. Like, makes me like cry. Like, it's so good. Pickles says that your high school teacher says that vibrato comes from the cheeks, not the core. It's powered by your core. You know what I mean? Like, you have to clench your core in order for it to have power. But you don't go, like that either. You know what I mean? So I think your teacher is trying to explain how it feels, but it actually feels just a slight bit different for everyone. Yeah. Is the piccolo really that loud? Yes, the piccolo really is that loud. If you think everyone can hear you, it's true. Everyone can hear you. The Last Guardian soundtrack. I have not listened to that soundtrack. Forest Temple on the flute? Forest Temple or Saria's theme? Oh, I have a friend who gifted me Undertale. I need to play it. I've already listened to some of the soundtracks. Oh, it's so good. Oh, you got a new sax mouthpiece, Vanderin. I learned from what was that? The my what's in my Fluter Scooter bag video. I realized I had a Vanderin cork grease tube. Selwyn wants to know how my tone sounded like back before I studied with Linda Lucas. So before, let's see if I can do it. It was more something like. See that? Smiley embouchure. And then after Linda Lucas. Fourth simple from FF7. Oh, I have not played FF7. It is a flute song? Well then, I need to go look that up. My favorite music shop. It depends on the type of music shop you're looking for. I mean, I'm a flutist, so Flute Center of New York is pretty good. Have I ever attempted to play a bassoon before? No, I have not attempted because I've been really scared. My best friend actually plays the bassoon. I don't know if you guys remember, but she has shown up on like in my videos a long time ago. Her name is Carrie. She plays the bassoon. She like has a master's in it and everything. Amazing. You tense up on the piccolo. Oscat tenses up on the piccolo. Oh, when you're playing like with other people? Oh man, I know the feeling. Honestly, you have to just get used to it. And then you'll be able to play the way that you do at home. You know. I do agree, Cindy. Flute Center New York is the best. Really? The transition from flute to bassoon is actually really easy? That's really interesting. What does cork grease do and why do you need it? Okay, so cork grease is for this part of your piccolo because that's cork, right? So you just kind of put a little bit on there just so that the head joint slides on really easily. Whoop. And you don't rip the cork because if the cork gets too dry, you can rip it. Yeah, Flute Center of New York service is amazing. Customer service is wow. Super amazing. What does my boyfriend look like? Well, I don't really want to show his picture without his permission. I think that that's not very nice. So, but I think he's real cute. But you know, that might be some heavy bias there. I have asked my boyfriend if he wants to show up in my videos sometime, but he's a very private person and he's very behind the scenes. So currently he does not want to be in front of the camera. So, you know, and I'm not going to force him to because that is his decision. So, you know. Does he play instruments? He can actually pick out notes, like pick out themes by ear on the piano. And he only took like a few months of piano lessons when he was a kid. But his ear is very strong. Very strong. And he sings in a choir. It's a barbershop choir. Very cool stuff. So I get to listen to them rehearse. I actually was listening to them rehearsing last night. So I actually bring my work over and I work while listening to them because I get free music. I mean, come on. Free music. And it's like choir with like all men, all male choir with an amazing director. Very cool stuff. Let's see. Yeah, I'm still scared to hold Carrie's bassoon. Absolutely. I'm still scared. Yay, Raleigh. Good for you for practicing. You're already doing better than me. I'm just caught up talking with you guys. If you can play the flute, does that mean you can play the piccolo? Yes and no. The piccolo is actually considered pretty different. People assume that if you play the flute, then you can play the piccolo, but because the piccolo is so tiny, your embouchure changes quite radically. I love that you guys are like totally talking to each other and clapping for each other. That's awesome. You guys are great. Oh, I love you guys. It's very obvious that, like, you know what? You know how, like, every single YouTuber out there says that their subscribers are, like, the best? You know why I think that is? I think it's because when you put yourself out there on YouTube, you just naturally, you naturally attract people of the same humor, you know? And I think it's just so great. And that's why we form such an awesome community, you know? Make CDs and DVDs. That will require a lot of publication issues. That's why I did the thing for Curious.com, was because I could upload straight from my place, you know? Publishing issues can get really weird with CDs and DVDs. Yeah. Poppy's login screen music. Wait, Poppy? Or the one I'm thinking of is Dragon Trainer Tristana. Have you guys heard that login screen? This is League of Legends, by the way, for those of you who don't know. Look up League of Legends Dragon Trainer Tristana login music. Oh my god. Just makes me cry. It is so good. It is so good. I had it on repeat for, I think, a month straight. Like, every time I was in the car, I was only listening to Dragon Trainer Tristana. When do I start my live streams? I am actually just figuring that out. So I tried a little bit of late night stuff on Tuesday. Today I decided to do afternoon to see who I can catch. So I'm figuring things out right now. I'm not actually making this a big thing on my main channel right now because I'm trying to figure out when's a good time to do it. So I'm just going to do it at random times and see what you guys think. Oh, Anna, you're thinking of C-foot joints and B-foot joints, right? Okay, let me show you. So my Mateki has a C-foot joint. And a C-foot joint just means that you are able to go down to low C. So, let me show you. Here you go. So this is a C-foot joint, right? So when you, fine, we'll put the whole flute together. There we go. So when you put the whole flute together and you finger a low C, you are covering actually all of the holes. Okay, even though I'm not putting this down, it's because it's already closed. So you're covering all the holes, and if you cover all the holes all the way to the bitter end, okay, you get a low C. Okay, so you get a low C. But my professional flute has a B-foot joint. So you see how it actually has another key? So it has an extra one. I'm gonna show you. Oops. Ooh, there we go. See that? See how there's an extra key? So the extra key means that you can go one note lower. So you can go down to B, low B. It's the idea that the longer your tube is, the lower you can play. Got it? Physics. That's what it is. So low B. And then this one goes down to a low C. Right? So pretty cool stuff. The rework of the default Poppy login screen is amazing. Oh, okay. I'll definitely go and listen to it. All right, Miguel, have a great drumline practice. We will see you in the next live stream. What do teachers mean when they say strengthen your core? Okay, so basically the idea is if you clench your abs, okay, it will actually propel the air faster for you. So you can even do this while singing. So if you sing without clenching your abs, you just kind of go, right? But then if you clench your abs while you do it, it actually like propels the air forward. And you notice that it actually got even more like rich and deeper and stuff like that, right? Like that's how opera singers do it. You know what I mean? Like that. And you can do it on the flute too. So like on the flute, if you play without support, it's actually really difficult for me not to do it with support because I've been doing it with support for so long. So if you just not clench your abs or anything, with your abs clenched, you guys hear a difference? It's a pretty big difference, right? There is a D foot joint. Yes, there is. That just means that it's actually not a foot joint. They actually just attach this part right here. They only attach that one key to the body of the flute. That's usually for little kids, and then it'll include a curved head joint too. So then little kids can hold it up without getting too tired, you know? It's really cool. Yes, I do agree. We need more videos of my mom. My mom is pretty awesome. We'll say that. My mom is pretty great. I'll see if I have time, Raleigh. You keep practicing. Keep practicing. You know, Rich, it takes a while to develop that sharpness in your ear. It takes a little while. Do flutes vibrato everything? I vibrato everything now. But I mean, if you told me to not use vibrato, I can totally do that too. That took me a while to go back to not using vibrato. I tend to not use vibrato when I'm practicing tone. Do I ever get tired of playing music? Yes, I do, actually. I do. I'm human too, you know? Do I have a pet or pets? No, I do not, because I am allergic to animal fur. Most animal fur. Yeah. It's sad. So is my boyfriend, but we both really love cats. I love dogs more, I think. But cats are pretty funny. You've noted genericide noticed that professional flutists have a growly low register compared to the clear and upper registers. I think the growly low register is only because they're pushing. They're pushing for that low register to come out like crazy. Yeah. Which, if you like that sound, props to you, man. There's so many ways to make a sound on the flute. You know, there's actually a lot of conflicting schools of thought when it comes to flute playing. So, you know, you just have to be open. Oh, the finger port and thumb port. I got it from fluteworld.com. So, fluteworld.com. So you can look it up there. Your budgie is having a spasm. I do not actually know what that means. Oh, you like my sight reading video? Thank you very much. Do you guys remember, was it 2 weeks ago now? I made a video about like being under emotional distress. So remember I was talking about that guy, right? That I had to ghost for a while. I made that video, the sight reading video, while I was ghosting him. So any of the sarcasm and like the terrible jokes and just the because that video that I made is actually really edgy, very edgy compared to like it's very edgy compared to my other videos. And it's because I was mad about this guy. Fun fact behind the scenes. You've seen a piccolo with a C foot joint. I'm actually wondering if that is a Nagahara mini. I think Nagahara minis can go down to C. Yeah. My worst student story. I don't really remember. I know that I had a pretty terrible student, but I think the student really, the only thing that made them terrible was that they kept insisting that they knew how to play the flute. And so I couldn't teach them anything. So as a teacher, that's the worst, right? Is when you can't teach a student that they come to you for lessons, but then they insist that they know how to play the flute. That's very frustrating. That's very frustrating. How clenched does your abdomen have to be? So, have you ever done Pilates? Like, have you ever done any kind of exercise that includes using your core muscles? Like, that's pretty much how clenched your abs have to be. Yeah. Any tips on how to start doing flute lessons? You know what? You just gotta do it. Just gotta start it. Just do it. Don't mope around about it. Don't try and overthink it. Just do it, and you will learn along the way what you need to do as a flute teacher. Oh, you don't know if you have the confidence or drive to go into music education. Should you go for a safer career choice? You know what? I'm always of the opinion that you should try it. Right? Because you don't want to have any regrets, right? In the future when you're 40 or 50. I think you should try it. Then you'll know for a fact. Like after the first or second semester, you'll know. You'll know if music education is for you. You'll know. And taking 1 year of it, it doesn't actually waste that much time. You're still going to have a lot of time. Absolutely. Any tips for vibrato? Go watch my vibrato video. That is the, Oh, see you later, Shelly Belly. Anyway, that vibrato video is sort of the starter vibrato video. Like it's how everyone gets started practicing vibrato. Am I friends with other YouTubers? Yes, like David Eric Ramos. I just met 8-Bit Brigadier. He's really awesome. Yeah. I would love to meet more YouTubers. Totally. I've met It's Judy Time, because It's Judy Time and her husband Benji Man TV, they are in the Seattle area too. I've met them at a YouTube event here. But I wouldn't say that we're friends. We've met, but they've probably forgotten completely who I am. Absolutely, yes, I am excited for Nintendo Switch. Yeah, 8-Bit Brigadier, he is so awesome. Do you guys watch his videos? You guys should. He does these amazing mixes. Yeah. Yeah. Do I look serious? Is vibrato on the clarinet similar to the flute? I do not know. And I am not going to give an answer to that one because I am not going to make something up. I really do not know. Raleigh, you need to practice. Go practice. Stop commenting and just go practice. Oh, Anna, wow. I'm very flattered. My musical guilty pleasure? Man, soundtracks. Soundtracks are my guilty pleasure, man. Listen to soundtracks all day. Video game soundtracks especially. Oh my gosh, you guys. Oh, this is so nice to see you guys. Yes, Raleigh, go practice. Go. I'm actually going to sign off soon, too. I've been on here for a long time. I've been here for just over 2 hours. I do actually need to sign off, guys. I have other things I need to do. Oh, Javis, you missed me playing on this live stream. I did play a little bit. You want me? You know what? I will end off this live stream by playing a little bit. You guys want to hear a bit of Bach? Let's play a bit of Bach. You know, since we're on the topic of, you know, Golden Flute Concerto and the Nielsen Concerto, let's do more stuff that I did in my college days. So this one is the Bach B minor sonata, and I did this one in my master's. So, guys, don't worry. I do need to leave, but I will be doing live streams again. As you can see, I put so much work into this overlay, okay? I'm not about to let that go to waste. Oh, Mozart Concerto in D. Maybe I'll play that next time. But yeah. Okay, let's play. I'm gonna end off the stream with a little bit of Bach, shall we? So this is the Bach B minor sonata. I love this piece, guys. Oh, so beautiful. Here we go. My lip is splitting right now. I don't know if you guys noticed me like trying to tend to it this entire live stream. It's dry here. You know, heater and stuff in the winter. You know. And then the harpsichord does its thing, you know? I need to get a new fingerport, guys. Did you hear that? Did you hear that? That's the fingerport sliding into my C key. I need to get a new one. Oops. Nope, I played that wrong. Mm. This is what I get for not having read this for a couple years now. Mm. No, nope. This was a tricky one. There you go. That was the first page. And that's only the first page, guys. That's super long, right? So it keeps going for another 2 pages. Look at that. But, oh, isn't it beautiful? Love it. Yeah. So, there you go, guys. Aw, you guys, thank you so much. All right. All right, Anna, what did you say? I need to scroll back to see. You need braces. Oh boy, you need braces. I have a friend who had to have braces, like new braces every year. And she powered through those embouchure changes like no one else I know. Holy crap. That lady was the master of embouchure changes. And she said that all you need to do is push through and just play. Experiment with your mouth formation for your new embouchure every time you get new braces. Oh, thanks, guys. You guys are so sweet. So what do you think? Like, you think this kind of live stream is good? Should I do more playing? Maybe I should do more playing. I should do more playing. I love talking with you guys, though. Yeah. All right, Anna. Good night. I'm actually going to sign off, too. Thank you so much, you guys, for joining me. Oh, Shelly Belly. I'm just about to leave. I'm so sorry. You can catch the rest of the live stream, though. This will probably take some time to process on YouTube, and then it will be released on this channel. So, oh my gosh, Anna, you were here from the beginning to end. That's wonderful. Alrighty. Thank you guys so much for joining me. You guys are wonderful. So I'm just going to be trying out random times for live streams. Don't feel bad if you miss one, okay? It's always going to be here for you guys to listen to in the background when you're working on your other stuff, you know? So... All right. All the best to you guys. I know you guys, a lot of you have like lots of competitions and stuff coming up. So all the best to you guys. Have fun, okay? Don't forget to have fun. This is music, okay? Alrighty. Signing off for now. See you guys in the next stream. Bye.